Here's a review on tables. Given a function rule, you have to figure out the pattern within the situation. So that's going to give you the total cost of the number of guests that have had to attended this party. So the problem is you're hosting a work party for Christmas. You rent the facility. It will cost $120 plus. For each guest, it will cost $8. Complete the table to figure out your total cost. Now remember, you have that one-time fee of renting the facility for $120, plus every guest beyond that is going to cost you $8. So in the first instance, you have 5. So if you do 5 times 8, it gives you 40. So you'd have to add $40 for the people plus $120 for the facility. So your total cost would be $160 if only 5 people showed up. Now, if you had 10 people show up, you still have that $120 fee and then $8 for every guest. So 8 times 10 is 80, and then 120 plus 80 is 200. So it's $200 if 10 people show up. Now, if we have 20 people show up, again, you have to do 8 times 20, which gives you 160. So 120 plus 160 will give you $280. So it's $280 in order for 20 people to go to your party. Now, let's say you have 50 people show up. So you have to say that 50 people are showing up because this is what's changing, right? So you have $120 for the fee plus $400 for the people. And when you add these together, you're going to get $520. So it's going to cost you $520 if 50 people want to go to your party. Now, later on in the unit, what we talked about was based on the table above, right, a dependency statement. What's going to depend on the other? Now we have 2 different variables, and remember we can look at our table. We can look that the number of guests and the total cost are what our variables are going to be for the dependency statement. So we can say, we always look for the total first. We would say that the total cost depends on the number of people attending. Because depending on the number of people, our total cost is going to change. So another way we can think of which one's the independent and which one is the dependent, if you look for the word depends on, what is in front of it is your dependent variable, because that's going to depend on something else. So your total cost is your dependent variable. Now the independent variable is the number of people, because that's what's going to change your overall total. I hope this helps.